I thought I was keeping people away who wanted to hurt me, but instead I was keeping people away who wanted to love me. I remember there was a young lady that I was dating when I was a teenager, and this young lady, she was great. We had a great time together. We had great conversation. Everything seemed to be going great. We had done prom, and we had, families had connected. Everything seemed to be going the right way. But the problem is that as things began to go well, I didn't realize that I could only get so close to people, and people could only get so close to me. I had begun building up this wall, and when she wanted to take the relationship further, there was something that was stopping her and stopping me. Eventually, I got to the place where I began to make things uncomfortable because I was uncomfortable. I felt like I couldn't move beyond the place we were, and I knew there was nothing wrong with her, but something was wrong with me. I couldn't figure it out. Something was wrong with me, and then eventually I broke it off with her. And I let her know it wasn't her, it was me. And I know that's a statement that we use sometimes, and it becomes cliche-ish, but I knew there was something wrong with me, but I couldn't articulate it. I couldn't figure it out. And it wasn't too much later that I recognized that the reason that we couldn't take the relationship further is because I have built this barrier, this protection, to protect me from people who hurt me, right? After my dad had hurt me, I began to create this wall, this barrier of protection, and that wall had become so high that no one could get in, and guess what? I couldn't get out. And I couldn't even let the people who were trying to love me in as well. And not only protected me from the people who were trying to hurt me, but even the people who were trying to love me. I thought I was protecting myself. The reality is I had created a stronghold. You know what a stronghold is? When you are building a fortress around yourself. But the problem is a stronghold is also not based on the truth. It's based on a lie. And the lie that I have built an entire fortress right around was that I was not worth my father's time. That was a lie, a seed that was planted in my mind that I believe from the enemy, right? That did not want me to know my value and my worth, wanted to devalue myself, wanted to make me feel inferior, wanted to isolate me. The enemy planted that thought in my mind when my dad promised to show up and then he didn't show up. And I thought, I'm not worth my father's time. And if I'm not worth my father's time, I'm not worth anybody's time. And so I built this barrier, this wall of protection, this fortress that was built on a stronghold, a lie that the enemy told me that I wasn't worth people's time. And so I would sabotage good relationships, push people away, hurt people who were trying to help me. And later, this is what I discovered. And for somebody that you may be in the same place and you may be doing the same things, I had to declare that lie that I had believed, that I no longer was going to believe it. That it was a lie. It was just that. It was a lie. And I had to literally retell myself what the truth is. And the truth is, I am worth people's time. The truth is, I am good. The truth is, I am special. The truth is, people love to be around me. The truth is, people want to get close to me. The truth is, people want to sacrifice and they want to be in relationship with me. And I had to tell myself a new truth. So in every truth I began to believe, it was literally like a brick that was coming down from the fortress, the wall I had created to protect myself. But inevitably, what I did was isolate myself and kept the people away who really loved me. Listen, If that's you, if you've been in that space and you're like, man, I need to get out of this fortress. I want people to get closer to me. People are always talking about they feel like they can't get close, and I feel like I can't get close to them. Listen, I wrote a whole book about it. The book, Some Things Are Worth Fighting For. I want you to go and get it. Go to drrickymccrae.com. I believe that it is going to be a blessing to you. I had created these barriers, this wall, this fortress, this stronghold in my life to protect myself because I didn't want to get hurt again like my father hurt me. But the truth of the matter is, I also stopped other people from trying to love me. And if you are like that, then it is time for you to go get the book. But also, I'm doing a seminar on the book. So listen, we only have a few more weeks left. If you get this thing today, you can go and check that out and be a part of that. Go to drrickymccrae.com to register. I believe that God has something great for you, and I believe that the only way you can get it is if you tear down the wall so that you can receive it. Man, many of us are missing out even on God's forgiveness because we can't receive God's forgiveness because we haven't even learned to forgive ourselves because we have such a wall of protection around us. So listen, if you got a relationship, somebody that's in your heart, somebody you even thought about as you were thinking about listening and watching this video, then guess what? Maybe you need to go get it right with them. Maybe you need to repair that relationship with them. Why? Because some things are worth fighting for. God bless you.